So your little ones are starting school this year. It's such a big step for them, and I've got all the tips and checklists in this video that you're going to need to know. Hi, my name is Claire and I'm a mum of two, and my little girl is starting school this year. So I've done all the research so you don't have to. So let's get into the video. So the first thing that you're going to want to do over the summer holidays is talk about school. Talk about how exciting it's going to be to make new friends and be really positive about it as well. So yeah, they're going to get all of their sort of feelings about school from you. So obviously it is a big step and a big deal that they're starting primary school, and if you feel sad or upset about it, try not to portray that onto them because it might make them nervous about starting. So be really happy, smiley and positive when you're talking about your school with them. So next up is actually to start talking about their teacher with them. So by now you should know which class that your child is going to be in, whether it's a colour or a name. Start talking about that class with them and their teacher as well. If you have it, sometimes the school provide a picture of the teacher. Pop that onto your fridge and start, showing them what they look like, because they might not have met them yet if they haven't had a settle session. And also start dropping their name in. I wonder what Mrs. Smith is up to today. I wonder what she's doing now. Stuff like that. Just drop it into conversation so they get used to the teacher's name and just start talking about it a little bit more. If the school have one just before they break up for summer, go to the summer fair. It'll be amazing if you can show them the environment, the school. Your child might not have been with you when you looked at the school, so this will be almost a first opportunity for them to have a look at the school. It might only be in the grounds, but even still they get to see the environment that they're going to be in, and they're going to see it with you as well. So they'll be that little bit more relaxed. It's a bit more of a relaxed feel of a day, and just to get them used to seeing it as well. So that would be fantastic if you can get down to the summer fair. So what would be great as well is if you could practice your journey to school. Better still if you can do this before the schools break up and you can do it at the similar time, so you know how long it's going to take you. Obviously if you're walking, do the walk, see what that's like, see what the best routes are. And obviously if you're driving, if you can, load up the car, the kids, and get them in the car as well and head to the school just for a bit of a practice run, again, so your child's familiar with the route and what you'll be doing every morning. So a big one is to order the uniform. Your children are now going to need a school uniform most probably, so if possible, get this ordered right now, tick it off your list. Your school as well should provide you with a list as well, probably how many items you're going to need of each. But yeah, order a school uniform and yeah, just get that ticked off your list. So I've got Amelia's school uniform all sorted and all ready for her. So as well, we've done a try on. Once you have ordered your uniform, don't forget to do a try on. There might be things that you need to alter, so you can do that over the summer. Maybe trousers are too long for boys. Things like that, so you might want to do a try on and have time to do alterations. As well, don't forget zips are going to be so much easier for them to do at the moment, so do think about that when you're ordering bits of uniform. Zips are easier than buttons for them at the moment, so think about ways that they're going to be able to get dressed and undressed, because they're going to have to be able to do this independently. So also don't forget to order them some shoes, and again, try to remember to get shoes that are easy for them to put on and off. So these ones in particular have got Velcro straps, so that's just super easy for her to do herself and independently. Yeah, so these are a really comfortable sole as well. Again, make sure that they fit really well, and they're going to be in them all day. So yeah, just really make sure that it's easy for them to get on and off themselves. Don't forget to label all of the uniform and label absolutely everything. So obviously if you're sending them in with a packed lunch, a water bottle, label everything, including the lid and the base of the packed lunch. Like, every single item does need to be labelled. So yeah, make sure you label everything. So I've actually got these stick-on labels, which are going to be really handy because they're super quick. I've got sheets and sheets of these because I think I'm probably going to need quite a few. And these are going to go on Amelia's clothes, water bottle, everything that we send her in with, her bag, and it's going to have her name on it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing goes missing, and if it does, it can find its way back to her. But yeah, please do remember to label absolutely everything, because things will go missing. I got these labels from Stickins. I will actually leave a link down below for you guys, so if you did want to order from the same place, it's really easy. They came super fast. I think literally 2 days later they arrived. You can also buy the sewing ones if you wanted to sew in. Also, they do a stamp as well, which is really handy. So yeah, they do lots of different options. So yeah, I definitely recommend these. So practice as well, as I said before, putting your uniform on and off, especially socks. Socks can be a tricky one. My daughter is born in August, so she's likely to be one of the youngest of the year in her year. So we really are this summer really working on her being super independent and getting herself dressed and undressed on her own. There's 30 kids per class, so teachers are not going to be able to help everybody at once. So it'll be really handy if you can prepare your children to be able to get dressed and undressed on their own. Another thing to prepare your child for over summer is to be able to use a knife and fork on their own. So don't cut their food for them if you leave it whole, and so they can practice this over summer, obviously with your supervision, and then hopefully by the time school comes around they'll be able to do that all on their own. If you are sending your kids in with a packed lunch, something like this, then just do make sure that they can open the zip on their own, so they're independently to do that. So as long as they can open this all on their own, and also with their packed lunch boxes, that they're actually able to open the box. So we've got these ones for Amelia, and she's able to open these absolutely fine. Obviously you've got some with clips on. Just make sure that they again can open those with the clips on all by themselves. We are going to be sending Amelia in to have her hot lunches. Occasionally if she wants a packed lunch to go into school, she can. So I'm going to make sure that she can do that as well. So another big one is being able to go to the toilet independently. Teachers will not be going with your children to the toilets to help them in any way. So you do have to, over the summer, really practice making sure that they can go to the toilet independently and on their own. You can also start practicing their numbers and phonics. Obviously they don't need to, but it's sort of nice and recommended that they can sort of start the process, and as well, more importantly probably, if they can recognize their name. So they're going to have a coat hook, obviously just probably outside their classroom, where they can hook their bag and their coat. So if they can recognize their own name, they'll be able to find their hook easily and just put their coat on. What would be great as well is if you can contact if you've got a PTA member or something like that from the school, contact them, and hopefully there's a WhatsApp group set up for your class. And it would be fantastic if there's sort of a summer get together so your child can meet the people, the friends that are going to be in their class before school starts, so they have some faces that they recognise on the first day. So if your child is going to be having the hot lunches at school, do remember to write these down weekly. If you've got a planner or something on the fridge, jot these down, because you don't want to dupe lunch to the same dinners that you're going to prepare. So if it's spaghetti bolognese at school one day, just remember that you don't want to be doing spaghetti bolognese for dinner, because they've already had that for lunch. So if you can get organised, get a planner or something to go on the fridge, so you can jot that down weekly as what they're having for lunches, so you don't dupe those for dinners. Buy yourself a filing box. Kids will come home with so much stuff that they've made, their work that they want to show you, and you can't part with it. I mean, I keep absolutely everything of Amelia's. It's just so nice to look back through as they get a little bit older. So what I recommend is to get a box, then everything in reception can go in this box, and as well, as they go up through the years, you can get folders for this box for each year, and it just keeps it all within one box, very well organised. Lastly, go to all of the settling in sessions that the school offer. They also will sometimes go and see them in nursery as well, and also come to your home. As much as possible, you want to get your child familiar with their teacher and the school setting, so this really does help with the transition of settling your child into school. So I definitely recommend going into settling sessions and having your teacher visit you at home if you can. And so this is all of my tips and preparation guidance that you need for your children to start school, and it's going to be an amazing experience for them. They're going to make friends and flourish and really, really enjoy it. It's such an exciting time for them. So obviously we've got the whole summer to prepare them for school. So good luck, and I hope it all goes well for them. If you want to have something to do with your kids over summer, then check out this video that I made of 3 things to do with your children over summer, and I'll link it here for you. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you like this sort of video, then please do remember to give it a nice thumbs up and consider subscribing for me. And thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.